Hello friends, how's it going? I'm AleXarcs and today I'm bringing you some more Destiny, and in today's video I'm going to be showing off this shotgun. It is the exotic shotgun Invective. Now this shotgun you can get from exotic weapon bounties, which you would think I would have probably had this and made a video on it a lot earlier than I have done, but it was one of those ones I picked up and didn't really use it a lot to begin with, so I've only just got around to like fully kind of leveling it, getting all the attachments and stuff for it. So here it is. Let me just basically kill off some guys. So you can see it's a fairly nifty piece of kit. You're gonna have to obviously play a close range game with it, as is the joy of all shotguns in this game, but you can see there it still packs quite a punch. Anyway, let me just find a quiet spot and pull up the weapon card. And here it is, Invective, the exotic shotgun. Now, this takes up your special weapon slot, unlike Universal Remote, the other exotic shotgun, which takes up your primary slot. You know, Invective, it comes in that special weapon slot like it should. And here we can see the stats. Fairly standard stats for shotguns. Everything's really quite low fire rate. Impact is semi-decent on the shotgun, however. There are shotguns though that have a lot more impact than this, but there are some that also have less. So this is kind of like a mid-range kind of shotgun. The range itself is not too bad actually, and we've got fairly low stability and reload stats on that. But that's not really the reason why Invective is nice. Invective is nice because of these two perks at the bottom. This weapon regenerates ammo over time, and the last round in the magazine deals bonus damage. Now, the last round in the magazine, it is beneficial. You've got a small magazine, you're definitely going to be using that last round quite a lot. I mean, the key feature is the weapon, the ammo regen. It's also worth noting that you have solo damage, so you're going to be doing solo damage to wizards and stuff. So if you can get close to them, you can tear shields off really easily. And you've also got full auto on this. You can actually fire this shotgun fully automatic, which is not something I usually do, but it can be helpful in times of need when you're surrounded by a lot of enemies. So basically, yeah, it just plays like a normal shotgun. You can see, get close, aim for the head. You're doing significant damage. Obviously, versus Universal Remote, you have to be a lot closer to get the same kind of damage off. But you know, that's just how shotguns play. Universal Remote is a bit of an exception because of that Universal Remote ability. But you know, I really like Invective actually. It's really kind of nice and easy to use. I mean, one of the key things is the ammo regen. It's not as obvious as you may think. You are probably looking, going, okay, you've only got 3 shots at the moment. This gun doesn't regen quite like an Icebreaker. You can see I've now got 5 shots. It'll regen a full clip of 4 rounds every 10-15 seconds maybe. So the regen feels a lot slower than Icebreaker, but you are regenning a full clip of 4 rounds every time you do regen. So there is that. I mean, you're not going to be able to use this all the time and use it as a main weapon. You can see I've just got more ammo just there. You know, purely you just don't get given enough ammo quick enough for it to be used as like a kind of primary weapon, but it's still a decent regeneration. You know, you don't really have to worry about ammo. You will eventually pick it up for this gun. Full auto mode, like I said, it's not something I'd really use, but it can come in handy. I would like to reload now, please. Just like that. You can down enemies pretty quick. Once again, the only problem with that is you are using all your shots pretty quickly, so not ideal. You can see I'm out now, so I'm gonna have to sit and wait for the ammo regeneration. I mean, the thing is, I'm not usually a fan of shotguns, and I find this actually pretty usable. Um, like I said, you wouldn't use it as a main weapon, but you know, for what it's worth, it is a very decent shotgun. Like I said, you can get it from an exotic weapon bounty. This one's called a dubious task. Basically, you end up going backwards and forwards to Ikora Ray, the warlock woman in the tower. And first of all, you got to complete 5 strikes. You've then got to get a 25 kill death spread in the Crucible. You then have to complete a weekly heroic or nightfall strike. Once you've done that, you then have to go to the gunsmith and buy the weapon part from him, and that costs about 50 special ammo syntheses. So that basically equates to about 12,500 glimmer. So you got to spend quite a lot to basically effectively buy this gun. You know, it's not something I would deliberately go out of my way to do, but if you've got that bounty up, just kind of passively try and, you know, collect and save up special weapon syntheses, because just spending that much glimmer, just buying them all outright, it's quite a lot, and you could almost think of it as a waste. But you do, in the end, get Invective for it. I'm going to die here if I'm not too careful. But yeah, Invective, it's easy enough to get. It isn't great trying to level it up, purely because you don't have the ammo regen on it. I think it's the one thing that makes it kind of relatively usable. I'm being attacked vigorously up the butt. You can see I'm kind of struggling for ammo right now. I mean, obviously you can't even use syntheses to regen any of that back as well any quicker, so you're kind of stuck on that front. I mean, you can see there as well, it's not great for taking out strong enemies like your majors or ultras, but you know, for low level, not low level, but red enemies, ads, it's really good for taking them out. Now, would I use it for a raid? No, I don't think it's raid or nightfall material. If you're going to go about doing bounties and such, yeah, it can be a helpful, worthwhile gun. But this gun really comes into its own, not in PvE, but in PvP. Shotguns are really good in PvP. If you got a really fast class and you can get in close to your opponent, you know, you can blow them away really easily with this gun. Because the reload speed, although the bar looks really low, you reload this thing really, really quickly. Okay, you've only got 4 rounds to the clip, but you can fully automatically shoot all those rounds, and then you've got ammo regen as well. So you can almost kind of keep going with this gun. You know, you can run about, power slide into people and shoot them. And in reality, this is actually one of the best shotguns for PvP. You could use something like what is it? Found Verdict that you can get from the Vault of Glass raid, but you know, obviously that doesn't have ammo regen, and you know, I've seen a lot of people using this gun in the Crucible, and yeah, it is definitely a workhorse for the Crucible, if you're that way inclined. So maybe not the best gun for PvE kind of raids or nightfalls, but the way it plays as a shotgun, fast, able to quickly reload, fire off all your shots in full auto, and be able to regen your ammo. It's a massive, huge benefit actually in the Crucible, and it's got a fair hit to it as well. So yeah, it's more preferable as a PvP weapon. Now, I'd assume you can also get this from... Actually, no, I don't think you can. I think you can only get this from your bounty. So you need to look for that one if you ever get that crop up. It's a dubious task, and the first task is to go and see Ikora Ray. So if you can pick that up, I would definitely recommend picking this up. If not, if you're not a big Crucible player, then you probably won't use it too much, but you know, just for the sake of having it and getting that Grimoire card, although you don't get any Grimoire score, it's just nice to kind of have acquired it at some point. And I've just killed myself. What a fitting end to the video. But anyway, yeah, that's Invective. It's great, good. You've got the ammo regeneration, not as quick or as obvious as Icebreaker, but it's still really helpful. The solar damage is great, impact semi-decent, but it's the reload speed and you know that the ammo regeneration that it makes it really good for PvP. Anyway, guys, I hope this video has kind of informed you about Invective. Not too many people rate it too highly, but then a lot of people do end up using it in the Crucible, so it's kind of a mixed bag, but I don't know, I quite like it just for going about. Obviously not the best exotic out there, but it's definitely one for the Crucible. Anyway, I will catch you guys in my next video. I'd like to thank you for watching, and you know, if you could please rate, comment, and subscribe as well, that would be great. Yeah, I've been AleXarcs, talking you through Invective. I will see you in my next video. Bye!